My name is Ronnie Michael, certified public accountant, and this is the Personal Finance Playbook. Improve your finances, improve your life. The title of today's episode is You Can Just Do Things Like Avoid Debt. I may just be on the internet too much, but a phrase I've been hearing more and more lately is you can just do things. I'm a big fan as it preaches a very positive message that if you want something, just go after it. You can just start taking jujitsu classes. You can just form an LLC. You don't need permission from anyone. Figure out what you want to do and just go do it. I like to apply this sage advice to the personal finance world and specifically to the topic of debt. We live in a society characterized by the normalization of debt. Carry a credit card balance every month? That's normal. Graduate college at age 22 with tens of thousands and even hundreds of thousands of student loan debt? That's normal. Use buy now, pay later to spread your burrito purchase over 6 weeks? That's normal. Buy new clothes every month just cuz? I think you get the picture. For today, I like to focus on two of life's bigger purchases, a wedding and a car. They're probably not the biggest purchases you'll make in your life, but they're also nothing to sneeze at. For both, people are taught from a young age that they should go for what they want and that it's totally normal to go into debt for these things. Let's dive in, beginning with weddings. In 2023, the average wedding in America costs $35,000, according to the wedding services company The Knot. If you're a single person, and obviously depending on where you live, that could be an entire year's worth of living expenses that you're spending on just one day. According to a March 2025 survey of newlyweds, defined as married within the past 24 months, by by the online loan marketplace LendingTree, 67% of couples went into debt to pay for their wedding. 41% of those couples said that it will take over a year for them to pay off the debt. 52% say they regret the amount they spent on their wedding. But amazingly, this 52% was split evenly between couples saying they spent too much and couples saying they spent too little. A wedding isn't something that just pops up at the last minute. And ironically, if it did, you'd probably be saving a lot of money by eloping. Yet, even with all the advanced planning required for a wedding, at least a year, I'd imagine, for the vast majority of couples, 41% are taking on so much debt that it's going to take at least a year to pay it off. And this is just for one day. Switching over to cars, and we see a similar story. According to the credit reporting agency Experian, 85% of new car purchases and 55% of used car purchases are financed through loans or leases. In Q1 2025, the average loan taken out for a new car was nearly $42,000. The average monthly payment for a new car was $745. We can all imagine a scenario where the need for a car just pops up. Most likely because your current car stopped working, or maybe you just got a new job and you need a car for the commute. But does the car really need to cost $44,000? The car market has undergone enormous changes over the past 15 years or so. For a variety of reasons, the lower end of the market has disappeared in many respects. But how much money do you realistically need to spend on a car? As long as it can safely get you from point A to point B, do any of the fancy stylings or features really matter? Spending lavishly on weddings and cars is considered normal, but it's time we normalize the idea that you can just not do these things and avoid debt altogether. Consumerism is rampant, and minimalism is the cure. If you need to go into debt to buy something, then you can't afford it. Plain and simple. You don't need to keep up with the Joneses to be happy. In fact, you may find that the labor and stress you save from not keeping up with the Joneses to be more satisfying than any material thing money could buy. What do you think? Does this apply to your life? Leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.